especially to our kids who are listening tonight. And welcome to our bedtime stories. And now, finally, I'm back to our second episode of our bedtime stories. Sorry kung medyo natagalan yung second story natin. But finally, I'm here. I'm back. I've got time to read a book for you, especially to our dear kids who are listening tonight. I'm so excited to read a book for you, so let's start. Okay? Okay, so the book that we are going to read tonight is entitled A Magical Muddle. So as you can see on the picture, you can see a girl or a witch. And for sure, she knows magic. But when we say muddle, that means trouble. In this story, we will find out what trouble are they in. They are in trouble, and it's magical. And we will find it out. So, are you ready? So, let's begin with the characters here in the story. So these are the characters: Mimi, Beatrix, Freya, Miss Brewer, Tabitha, Hedwig, Agnes, and Greta. It was Monday evening at Cobweb School for young witches. Tabitha and her friends took their seats as their teacher, Miss Brewer, walked into the classroom. She was the strictest teacher in school. Today is a very important day, announced Miss Brewer. The head witch will be coming to inspect the school, and we must all be in our best behavior. So that's what the teacher said to all the students there, in a strict manner. Okay, next. Tabitha was worried. She wanted to impress the head witch, but sometimes her spells went wrong. Tabitha needed a brilliant idea. At playtime, she crept into the library and found a dusty spell book. Inside it, there was a brain box spell. This will make me really clever, and that will impress the head witch, she thought. Ooh. So Tabitha secretly went into the library and found a book. Okay, next. She took out her wand, but before she could cast the spell, she heard some footsteps. Tabitha knew she wasn't supposed to be inside at playtime, so she read the spell quickly and tried to remember it. So this is the brain box spell. It says, swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me a smart with a bibbly-poo. Then she slammed the book shut and raced outside. When no one is looking, Tabitha started to spin. And she said, swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me smart with a dibbly-doo. Oh no! What's gonna happen with Tabitha? The book said it's bibbly-poo, but Tabitha said dibbly-doo. Oh, it's a wrong spell. She didn't remember it because she just read it fast, right? She read it quickly, and she thought it's dibbly-doo. And with that, there was a huge puff of smoke. When Tabitha returned to class, Miss Brewer was angry. What will the head witch say when she sees this? She asked crossly. Of all these days to have a cat in a class? Oh no, Tabitha turned into a cat. Tabitha explained what had happened. I must have got the spell wrong, she said. Well, make sure you change yourself back into a witch before our special visitor arrives, said Miss Brewer. But Tabitha didn't know how. Oh, poor Tabitha. At lunchtime, Mimi offered to help Tabitha. Oh, she got a good friend who wants to help her. I know the brain box spell, she said. If I cast it on myself, I will become clever enough to change you back. Mimi started to spin. Swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me smart with a wibbly woo. And with that, there was a huge puff of smoke. Did Mimi say the spell correctly? Oh no, it's not. Because it says wibbly woo instead of bibbly boo. Oh, what do you think will happen to Mimi? Miss Brewer looked angrier than ever as the two young witches explained what had happened. I must have got the spell wrong, said Mimi. So what happened to Mimi? Look at a picture. Oh, Mimi turned into a giraffe. Of all the days to have a cat and a zebra in class, said Miss Brewer. Miss Brewer is really angry now. Just make sure you change yourselves back into witches before our special visitor arrives. But the problem, Tabitha and Mimi didn't know how. Oh. When Miss Brewer left the room, Agnes offered to help them. So one of their classmates asked or offered some help. I know the brain box spell, she said. If I cast it on myself, I will become clever enough to change you back. Agnes started to spin. Swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me smart with a hibbly hoo. Oh no, hibbly hoo is not correct. And with that, there was a huge puff of smoke. And what do you think happened to Agnes? Can you guess? Oh, yes. Agnes turned into a turtle. Miss Brewer's head looked like it was about to explode as the three young witches explained what had happened. I must have got the spell wrong, said Agnes. So the three witches, the three children, turned into animals. I'll help, said Freya from the back row. Another friend wants to help. And Freya said, swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me smart with a ribbly-roo. Oh no, ribbly-roo is not correct again. No, that's not it. Watch me. Beatrix, say the spell. Swirling, twirling, whirling too. Make me smart with a gibbly-goo. Oh no. Freya and Beatrix said it wrong again. So what do you think will happen to them? Of course, both turned into animals again. Oh no. One by one, each young witch tried to cast the brain box spell on themselves. And one by one, they got it wrong. Soon, the room was full of animals. But one thing I like about them is that they tried to help each other. That's why they turn all into animals. But they don't care about it as long as they try to help, right? Are they good friends? Of course they are. Okay, let's continue. That's enough, shouted Miss Brewer sternly. Do I have to do everything myself around here? Oh no, the teacher is very angry now. But do you think the teacher can help them? Yes or no? Okay, we will find out. She took out her wand and started to cast a spell. Nimble Bimble, mend the glitches. Turn these creatures back to... Achoo! Oh no! Miss Brewer sneezed and with a puff of smoke turned herself into... What? Into a giraffe. Oh my gosh. Miss Brewer turned into an animal too. That is because she didn't say the spell correctly. Because she sneezed. Unfortunately. Oh no, she cried. Of all the days to be a giraffe. Just at that moment, the door opened and in walked the head witch, who looked very shocked indeed. Oh, the head witch arrived, and she was very shocked to see that the room is filled with animals. She turned to Miss Brewer, who was explaining about what had happened, and began to laugh. Oh, instead of getting angry, the head witch laughed. What a welcome, the head witch chuckled. I just love to see young witches who want to give things a try and help each other out. Oh, that's the reason why the head witch was not angry. She was happy to see that everyone was willing to help one another and they will try their best even if it will make them or turn them into an animal. That's very nice, right? Miss Brewer stopped looking so worried and began to laugh as well. Now, said the head witch, putting some ticks on her inspection sheet, I'm feeling quite left out. Who can turn me into a unicorn? See? Even the head witch wants to try to be an animal. Okay, Tabitha raised her paw. I don't know if I can, she said, but I could give it a try. Just do your best, said the head witch, and don't worry if it goes wrong. I always did like surprises. And that's the end of our story. Look at the picture. We don't know if the head witch really turned into a unicorn. That's a mystery. But what lesson can we get from this story? Of course, it's the lesson of helping one another. And don't be scared to try something new. It's okay to give it a try, and if it goes wrong, it doesn't matter as long as you did your best, right? Because everything will be okay. And so that's the end of our story. And I hope you like it and you love the story. So again, thank you for listening and reading this beautiful book with me. And see you in our next book. Bye!